What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for JD.com with the ticker symbol JD. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So JD is just kind of trading sideways for the most part. We haven't really done much. So price reached its measured move target, so there was one huge drop in the market. Once it starts going back up and starts dropping again, we can make a measured move of that first leg. And you can clearly see that prices did hit it. We saw that reaction right at the end of the measured move target, so this is something definitely keep an eye on. I can go ahead and drag this up because just slightly higher is the strong support in the past. So this 33 level was strong support. Prices had a failed breakout, came back up, so we could be seeing higher prices. And this downtrend looks to be played out because there was this downtrend right over here. How do I know it's a downtrend? Because prices are dropping and it's within this channel. So you can see the angle of descent is being kept inside this channel. A break shows signs of weakness, but that doesn't mean the trend is over. You usually see two pushes in the same direction. So we saw one large push. The second push started right over here, broke out of the 33 level, failed, came back above to the 37 level, and the measuring target is at the 26. So it failed to reach the target. We could see another drop down lower because sometimes the second attempt is in the form of two legs. So this was one move down. So we could see two attempts to reach this leg right over here. So we saw one attempt to reach it. So we could see another retest of the 33 level. And if that holds, we can see higher prices. Or if we come to the EMA and we bounce from it, then that would be a short trap for higher prices. So we'll see what can occur. I think this is looking more bullish than bearish. But again, it's not guaranteed. We have a plan in place, but not always plans go the way you expect. So sometimes, things can change. So right now, it's expecting, I would be expecting prices to continue higher. It may or may not. So we have to keep an eye on that. But I think there's more room or less resistance towards the upside than the downside. So we'll see what can occur. So that's all I have for the daily chart for JD. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart for JD. So you clearly see there's this very choppy looking downtrend in play. It's a very wide downtrend. So you can see there's the highs right over here, the lows right over here. So it's a wide downtrend. Some downtrends are, slimmer, something like this, and some downtrends are wide. So this is a wide downtrend. Either way, it's still a downtrend. What's most important in a trend is the angle. That shows signs of strength or weakness. So this is about a 45-degree angle, so it's kind of strong. It's just wide. But either way, prices were making lower lows and lower highs. So in a downtrend, you expect to see lower lows, lower highs. Once prices made a lower high, and then this lower low right here, because it's lower than the previous one, prices came back to the level, and now it's staying above it. So it's unable to make another lower low, because for the trend to continue, it need to reach over here. So it's unable to do that because it looks like this 33, 32 level is acting as a strong support, because we didn't see a double bottom any other time in this downtrend. Well, actually there was one over here, but that was the start of the trend. We're kind of seeing the trend getting weaker because this is more towards the end of it. And also, if you zoom out, you clearly see there's a breakout right over here. So we're coming back to retest the breakout point. I'll show you guys that right now. So there was this breakout, draw it with the trend line. So there was a breakout right over here. And now prices are coming back and finding support there. Basically, it looks like a little triple bottom in the past. I'm going to go ahead and erase the drawings. So we tested this level once in the past, twice right here, 3 times. So basically, it's a triple bottom. It's a strong support. And we're near the end of the downtrend, or the bottom of it, because we're getting close to the all-time lows. So we should be seeing, the trend kind of slow down. So they could be seeing higher prices. But just like I said for BABA, just as much as likely to go up, it could go down, but I would be expecting higher prices first, because we could be seeing a retracement. It looks like prices are unable to reach the opposite side of the channel, because in this case, you can see the previous double bottom, prices had a sharp move down right to it. So you see the sharp move down, prices bounced from it, and then it broke it. In this case, prices had a sharp move down, it bounced from it, but it didn't really go any higher, and then it bounced it from again, and it's not really going any higher. So it's still looking kind of weak in my opinion. that prices are unable to break through this level. Most Chinese stocks are going to trade, similarly. So if those are looking kind of bullish or slightly bullish, I would expect JD to do the same. So we're just finding support. Downtrend looks kind of weak, at least the short-term one. Let's go and make this one green. So the short-term downtrend looks kind of weak. And if we see maybe a pullback towards this trend line, we'll see if it acts as resistance for prices to maybe retest the level. So that's how I'm looking at JD this week. It's looking still kind of bearish overall, but in the short term downtrend, it looks kind of weak, and we bounced off a strong support. So it could be leading for a reversal, a temporary reversal, maybe to the $50 level, because that's where the trend line is, or the high 40s. So we'll see if that can occur for JD. But nothing's guaranteed. You can clearly see that prices have been kind of just trading sideways for several weeks. So we got 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could even say 8. So about 8 weeks that prices are just kind of trading sideways. So you can see this sideways trading because you can see they're stacked next to each other, versus like over here, you can see the bars aren't really next to each other. They're kind of moving up, or they're kind of separate. They're moving down. Over here, they're kind of just like stacked like this. So that's what I mean where it's sideways. So really nothing much going on here. The market is just trying to figure out what it wants to do. But like I said before, I think it's likely to see higher prices than lower prices as of right now. So that's all I have for JD this week, Friday. And I'll give you guys an update next week, Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.